Good afternoon. My name is Kerrick Sarbacker, and I'm running for the position of student body president. I don't know if everyone got a pamphlet, but briefly, I am a liberal arts student. I have a background in child psychology and development. I've worked as a nanny for 5 years with small children and older children as well. And I've also had experience with modeling and photography. I'm a very active on campus. I'm a very active student. Our basketball season just closed. I'm on the women's basketball team and student senate member. I have sat on SLBC and I'm in French club, Ethiopian club, choir, all this stuff. A little bit about me personally. I'm a team player. I'm going to incorporate basketball into this. When I make decisions, I like to think about how other people are going to be affected by those decisions. And I think as a leader and as a person who is not a leader, that is an important quality to have. In my life, I've struggled. I've struggled to eat. I have struggled to stay true to myself. I have struggled to accomplish the goals that I've set for myself. And I have struggled to maintain a relationship with family that has publicly disowned me. Recently, I was at a bus stop across downtown, and two men were walking their dogs. An older gentleman that was at the bus stop with me got frightened and got into a defensive stance, and naturally the dog did the same thing, got into a defensive stance, and the two owners of the dog started to walk away and said, you know, my dog is friendly, he's not going to hurt you. And I'm not scared of dogs. I stepped in and put my hand out. But the older gentleman, I think, was just in such a frame of mind that he thought he was going to be hurt, that he started retaliating and saying choice words to the dog owners. And I think that a lot of what's going on campus right now is a result of people being on the defensive. Not that that is a bad thing to be. I think we all have to watch out for ourselves. But I think it's important to realize that this student senate, student body, we're a family, and just like the basketball team I view as my family, I think that we all have to have each other's backs. And I think that as a leader, I could do a good job of that. I think that I work really hard to be a positive role model. For everyone that sees me. I have 9 siblings, and I'm smack dab in the middle, which is not the easiest place to be, but this means a lot to me. Regardless of the outcome, I'm happy to be here today. I'm very honored to be nominated, and can everybody see this? Call us a flock, family, or clan. To be continued.
All right, Kerrick, your first question is, how will you run a meeting effectively?
I think I will address you. I think that effectiveness has a lot to do with organization. As I stated, I'm really active on campus, and in order to manage my time well, I have to stay very organized. I think it's important to have a little bit of a sense of humor too, to be able to laugh at ourselves, maybe not at each other. People's feelings are going to be hurt. And I think it's important to be empathetic. When we walk into this room, we're all coming from different activities. You have no idea what the person who was sitting next to you was just doing. They could have come from a funeral, or they could have just ran a marathon. I mean, you really have no clue what kind of energy you're coming and bringing into the meeting. But I think that if you're organized and you're ambitious and you are polite and you try to see where other people are coming from, meetings generally, in my experience, run pretty smoothly.
Okay, your second question is, how will you ensure transparency in the student government?
Thank you for that question. Transparency. There's a difference between not lying and being honest. I don't know if, I think we can pretty much all agree to that. I have a big family and they keep me very honest. You can't get away with much, and I haven't been able to. I'm very, very thankful for that. Recently I was in the costume department, rehearsing for an acting class, and my teacher caught me looking through the costumes, caught red-handed, and it was good. It was a really good thing to get caught, because it made me realize, first of all, it's not all about me, and second of all, I do have to be honest. I do have to answer for every decision that I've made in my life, and I've made some pretty poor decisions in the past. But I think that transparency is about learning from mistakes, and if we can talk about it instead of trying to cover it up or shoving it under the rug, I think we'll do a pretty good job.
What would your mission be for the Student Senate?
Excuse.
What would your mission be for the Student Senate?
I would really like for us to all get along. I know that's probably not going to happen, but my mission, as far as concrete goals, I would really like to look into opening a daycare. 2 or 3 of the members on my team are parents, and I know that this idea has been brought up in the past. But I think that it's something an issue that needs to be addressed, especially if you look around campus. A lot of people are parents, and a lot of people are single parents. I would like to create some sort of forum for voices to be heard, whether it's online, whether it's support groups for students through professors. I know that I would not have made it through this year if it hadn't been for my professors, because being involved in so much, I try to be honest with my professors and let them know where I'm at. And I've found that the more open I've been able to be with them, the more understanding they are. I mentioned these other ideas. I wrote this about a week ago. And one suggestion that a student made to me when I was discussing ideas for this, for what my mission would be, was that ethics class should be mandatory. I like that idea. I think that we all have ethical dilemmas,